Alright? You have to understand that having police occupy your streets is the process of colonization. You can't have your mind colonized and your streets colonized and someone tell you that you are free because you vote once every 4 years. What is that? What is that? That's the height of propaganda. That your political responsibility is to vote once every 4 years. Politics is every single second of every day. This struggle is never ending and continuous. This is not a singular event. And I beg you, please, do not go home after this rally and feel good that you were here and that you came and you chanted. Get organized, because change is a process and it has to be brought up by organized people as a unit. The state is an apparatus for the conduction of the power of the white ruling class. We don't have our own state. We got to organize ourselves. We got to conduct our own power, people power, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Thank you. Having vigils and having funerals and dealing with families that just don't have enough money to bury their loved ones. And it's because of folks like you today that are standing here in unity to say enough, it's enough, it's enough, then we would not have as many prayer vigils. We would not have police brutality. We would not have those folks that think they can just wet in our face and call it rain. Because that's what they want to believe. Now folks ask me, say, Willis, why do you want to go stand out there with the folks that are protesting? Well, if that's the name we have to call it today, if you want to call this a protest, call it a protest. Yes. But I call it our right to speak. That's right. Everyone has a right to speak. Whether you're young, old, black, white, purple, green, polka dot, it don't matter. We have a right to speak. And this is our day, our time to speak out. James Brown says, say it loud if you're black and proud. I say it loud if it means anything to you. Together we stand. At Mungo Park, we had our fists up. That shows unity in the community. When you put your hand together like this, it shows power. It shows force. And this is the force that we're talking about. Young folks of all colors that are out here today, I applaud you and I thank you for coming out. More so all, where's Jamel? Where's Jamel at? Where's he? Come here, man. Because we stood together on these same steps during the Trayvon Martin situation. Yes, yeah. We stood here together. And it don't take someone like me, but it takes a young man like this to say enough is enough. And I'm not lifting him up, I'm lifting God up for him. Because if it's not for a young man like this that had the vision, our people would perish. So I say to you in front of these folks here, man, keep on keeping on. Keep pushing the message. Yeah. The message needs to be loud and strong. Now, I said to our Richmond Police Department, I want to tell you this, then I'm going to get on out the way. I spoke with one of the head officials for the Richmond Police Department. And they asked me, say, well, Mr. Willis, do you think this is going to be a peaceful march? And I said, if you'd asked me that 20 years ago, we probably would have had a problem. But because there were folks that spoke out before you all got to sit on these steps, we can march peacefully. We will march peacefully. We have marched peacefully. And we will continue to march peacefully. So again, I applaud you. I thank you. I see my good friend, Reverend Whitehead. I pray that we have a moment of prayer before we leave, because we all want to leave safely and continue to go on and do the work that God has called us to do. So again, I thank you on behalf of Citizens Against Crime, but most so on behalf of the little young ones that also want to have a chance to be the next city council representative, the next mayor of Richmond, the next president of the United States. So again, God bless you. Thank you, and may heaven smile upon you. Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Keep them up. We love you, Michael Brown. We represent you, Michael Brown. We are Michael Brown.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
My sisters. I'm not talking about every black woman out here. I'm talking about every last woman out here. Raise your hand right now. All of you. Up high. Know that police brutality is not just a male thing. Please understand that. I can name 3 right now. Y'all hear me? I can name 3 right now. Tarika Wilson.
Renisha McBride.
Renisha McBride. Miriam Carey. Pearlie Golden, 93 years old, shot down on her porch. You don't believe me? Look it up. What I want you to do right now is not just a male thing. It's not just a black thing. That's why I ask every sister of every race to raise their hand. Stand up, because the same way that we stand up for men, we need you to stand up for us. Stand up. Stand up. This is not a gender thing, just like this is not a race thing. We need to stand together, because every system out here, just like Jim Crow has done an awesome job of tearing the black family up.
That's it.
The United States is tearing up every low income, every single mother, every mother out here that made a bad choice, a person out here that made a bad choice.
That's right.
So I need you to understand that we are here united. It's not a male thing, it's not a black thing, but we are here together. So my sisters, raise your hand up. And my men, look around and see that you need to protect us the same way we walk for y'all. Y'all need to walk for us.
Son will be 5 in November, and he'll be starting school this year. I am out here not only because of him, but because of the people that came before him. And I will continue to march for him, because I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to my child. So I'm here to represent his younger generation also as well.
Hello? Hello? Am I clear? How y'all doing today? It's lovely out here. I'm glad to see everybody out here. Y'all doing good? I like this energy out here. Michael Brown will be proud of us. You know, on some level. As we're walking here today, this young brother right here from the Puerto Rican part, Young Lords, he said something about, are we here today just to feel good about ourselves? Or are we here because we want to take this a step further and get organized in our communities and start to really make some serious changes amongst ourselves? You know? So I just want to say, in that spirit right there, that we're talking about raising new standards. New standards. You know, I'm opposed and I'm passionate about police violence and police brutality. You know, black males have been longly targeted for that. You know, historically, yes. And I don't mean to genderize the issue. You know, no offense to any women here. You know, I know y'all have been here for us. But there's a lot going on in our communities that ultimately, you know, paralyzes us and obstructs us from really effectively dealing with police violence and police brutality and police terrorism, as we call it. You know, we got a lot of black-on-black violence taking place in the community. And I know a lot of people, especially black folks, because it's our problem, feel especially insecure about talking about that in public places. But something has to change, because we live with white people. We here. Are we here with white people today? We loving them, we embracing them, we hugging them, we kissing them, we greeting them. So let's be open about our issues. Not to necessarily say we need to be going to white people to solve it, but white people are going to be there. We can't continue to act like these problems don't exist in our communities that we need to take care of. We need to start focusing on why is it that our black males are continuously, generation after generation, being brutalized and murdered and incarcerated. You know? That's what we need to focus on. Why is it that black males, when I see you, automatically you assume I'm hating on you or you hating on me? Or we out here beefing it. You know, just projecting all sorts of hostility that just doesn't make any sense. The DEA hating on you. The Richmond police hating on you. Your Virginia DOC correctional staff at Red Onion Prison and Waters Ridge State Prison, they hating on you when they not feeding you food and beating you down groups at a time on one individual. know I was there and survived it, but I'm here today. We got a lot of problems, but we need to address these problems that's internally taking place amongst us. And no offense to any of my white allies and friends, I love y'all, y'all beautiful. I appreciate everything. But we got some problems in our own community, and we can't effectively address this police brutality issue, this external threat, until we address this internal issue. So with all due respect, I love y'all. I respect y'all. Take care.
Good evening, sisters and brothers. One thing that was said earlier was about, and I'm Pastor Valerie. One thing that was said earlier was about Jim Crow. Jim Crow ain't with no man. It's just modernized, for real, okay? And let me share something else with you. The only way that things are going to happen for us, we are so good for coming together and marching when something happened instead of being proactive. We are so good after the fact. It is time for us to come together, like the brothers and sisters have said. It is time for us to be in the city council meetings. Like, I don't see you all sometimes at the city council meetings. If you want change, you have to come together in unity and numbers. It's time out, because guess what they're looking at? Oh, they just come together, protest, but they really don't want to be heard. And another thing, knowledge is power. Change the way you think about things. That's the whole issue. We're not changing the way we think about things today. I'm not liked in this city. You know why? Because I tell the truth. Because I tell the truth. From the church to the pews, I tell the truth. From the pastors to the evangelists, I tell the truth. But let me share something with you. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a class thing. Point blank. And until we start changing our minds, you know, for real, authority's going to be here. You don't have all bad authority. Let's be real, y'all. But the few that you do have that's bad, we need to get them out. That's it. That's it. Don't be a rebellious nation. See, that's somebody I have to answer to higher than you are. Let's just come together in unity and love and peace and make a difference. All right?
I'm not going to use that. I'm going to talk to y'all. We got to think about accountability. We accountable. We have to police our own communities. We don't step to our young children and tell them what they're doing wrong. We use a blind eye to it. So, ask yourself, if you was with Mike Brown when the incident happened, what could you have done? Accountability. We really have to ask ourselves, what can we do to save our youth? We really got to ask ourselves, what can we do to better our situation? I heard someone say earlier, we don't own anything, we buy. We are consumers, we're not producers. And being that's the case, we will never have power. People, it's strength in numbers. They would not be here right now if it was 5 of us, 6 of us, 7 of us, it's 100 of us out here. So it's strength in numbers. If we don't unify, work together, we'll always be here doing things like this. Me personally, boycotting, in my opinion, is the most effective way. We got him in their pockets. We got him in their pockets. If we don't, we'll be here next year. Because police brutality not going to stop.
Be here next month.
But if we was to control our own communities, which we really can, we don't need them. So I'm saying this to you all simply. Accountability. Be big. Speak to these kids. Speak to your brothers and sisters. Let them know what's right and wrong. That's all I want to say. Peace.